Hello, and welcome to day 35 for Road to 2000 Rooks and Hooks, 12th of January 2025. It's 6:21, and without further ado, let's get into a game. And we are white. We're going to go e4. This is Dukoka 777 1644 with a question mark. We don't need to know about that. We're going to go King's Gambit with 1629. I did do a game the other day, but doing a recording, the signal was poor on my tethering, so we've had to abandon that. So we'll go bishop c4 here. Is this the Fischer defense, or is it d6? Fischer defense is d6, isn't it, in this particular line? So yeah, we had a good day at London yesterday. We're down to the Four Corner Club, first one of the year, and then we'll go knight f3 here. And knight f6. So we can do this, put pressure on f7. If they take this, we just play d3, release the bishop, and they've done this. Right. So we can get a pawn. If they take the queen, we've won a pawn. So it's over to you. He's taking it. Right, we'll take that. And then we just simply can't castle. So the knight's coming. So we're a pawn each. No problem. And then we're going to watch this. So I'll just bring the king into the middle. We win the pawn back because we're attacking the knight. What's the notification? Oh, it's the countdown to the Isle of Wight. So the knight's come back. We'll grab the pawn. Don't want to get the knight out and the castling long, maybe. Yes, as we anticipated. So we can go put a pin on the knight there. So if they do castle, then we go in, and we've opened up the file here. There we go. So this is inevitable. So I'm going to go here. No, I don't want to go here because they'll... Oh yes, it's all right. It's all right. Let's check everything's recording. Yep. Okay, you want to bring the dark square bishop here maybe, or here with a check. Okay, I'm just going to put a pin on the rook, on the knight there with the rook. Okay, let's go tap the bishop. Bring the knight, so if they push, you go here. Maybe we can grab a pawn here. Let's grab that pawn. think I've been checkmated. Is that checkmate? Might have to lose a rook. I could have taken the knight with the bishop. Oh, flipping out. Right, okay, no problem. This game's completely lost. Oh well. See what we can do with a knight and a bishop against a rook, bishop and rook. Completely destroyed today, so that's what I'm aiming for. Okay, so we potentially got a... So get the rook. Yeah, so let's go straight to the analysis board there. Hang on. E4. Three inaccuracies, one mistake. That was a mistake, was it? D3 was best here. Hang on, let me go back a page. Okay. So D3 was best here. And bringing the bishop back. Queen D7. So it was equal pretty much up to this point. Knight takes. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns. D5 was the move here. We blocked with a pin. Yeah, thought we had an advantage here. And this is what you get for not castling early. So it was equal here. Hang on, settings. Annotations enable best move. Let me just turn that off. Right, so rook to e1, knight e, rook to e1. Where are we? To e1, knight c3 was best. Fair enough. So knight c3, rook h to d8, rook a to e1. Right. Knight c3 then. h6, wrong move, Ian. Bishop takes f6 was best. Knight a4, what about this? Takes. This is how it would have gone. And we would have had a drawn game. So just again with a couple of errors. So now we had rook f8, king d1. What was wrong with that? Oh yeah, because bishop takes e3. I completely missed that. Completely missed it. a4, e5, a5, rook f8, rook a3, rook king to b8, knight e4, bishop a7. Yeah, so just at the end, just playing the moves through to see if there's any hope of any type of comeback. But what we'll do is, how long we've been recording for now? 13 minutes. We'll do one more game and see if we can get some pride for today. Alexander 1982, 1745, 1620, go straight into a Scandinavian. And they've refuted it, so we go c5. Just get our pawn chain going. I don't see the purpose of f4 because it's just opening up here. I'll check here. So can I win the rook here? If I go check, they take, I take, and then we still get a check here. Let's see if that works then. No, because the pawn will still be there, won't it? What about knight, knight, knight with the check? Yeah, I was just about to say the knight's going to come in here, so let's put a pin on the knight. If they play the pawn here, I'll take, they take, and then I can take the rook. And this line, I've seen it a couple of times, f4 and c3, so they want to bring the queen out for a check here. Okay, so we'll just, no, because then the bishop takes, I was on about getting the knight here, so right. Right. What about if we play this? They take, we take, and then we've got an outpost with a check. Then the queen a4 check, winning the pawn here. So we just put the knight there. That's the possibility, knight here. Still no, because the bishop. What's next on the cards for what? I mean, okay, they move the king out of the way of the pin. Bishop here. Got to check. Okay, let's. I don't like this knight simply because they can come here and have a. So check. Is there a tactic here? Check. No, because the queen just takes it straight away. What is there? What is there? What is there? There's something. What about this a6, b5, queen comes back? Nah, nothing. No, I think we castle out the way. They've got knight here. Okay. Right. 2 pawns for a bishop then. Now I can play the check. What about... I can't move the queen because the knight takes the bishop. I need this check. Okay, check. Queen's got to come out the way of the knight. We just lost a knight. Take the queen. Rook takes queen, knight takes pawn, knight takes knight, rook takes knight, yeah? Check. Got this. I know it's a pretty much lost game, but we'll play on. We'll play on. 16, 20 on the ELO. Let's go here. Oh, we've won a knight back, have we? maybe 2 knights. If the rook moves back, I can win this knight and this one. Come on. Remove the rook back. Come on, move the rook back. So just rook comes back. We take, and we've got this. We've got the discovered. Okay, so they've come back. Brilliant. Now what do I do here? I go check. King takes rook. King takes rook, and they've resigned. Out the depths of despair, ladies and gentlemen. Just goes to show, just goes to show the powers of pawn. And when you've got a pin, we were down. Let's have a look at the analysis, but just to go back to the position here, we are +7 down. They've got three extra pieces, 2 knights and a bishop and an extra rook. Sorry, not an extra rook, just the extra bishop, 2 knights. We've got 2 extra pawns. So just from, what move is this? Sorry. Move 23. Up to move 25, move 26, king, rook h4. So I just, you know, like I said, play on, try and get some counter play, and then we pushed attacking here. But it's like a game. Yesterday I had a pawn on the 7th rank ready to promote, and the guy who I played, John, came back, had the queen, gobbled up some pawns with a few checks, and was able to get that pawn on the 7th rank, and then he won. But yeah, it was 2-1. But yeah, they met some great people yesterday. Andy, the organizer, James, organizer, Ray, the Labrador dog, another Ray, Jem, Dylan, Declan, James, and John. Had some good games yesterday. But here, the key move 29, 28 for black for me. There we go. That was the start of the end for white. So we played f5. We've got a pin. The rook came back out of the way. We grabbed the knight, winning the next knight because of the rook here. And the king's come out of the way. And then obviously we had... Now I was thinking you could do this take. They take, then play check, but then that wouldn't have worked out. So what happened here is you got check with the pawn, king takes rook, pawn takes rook, and if the bishop comes, the bishop actually, they was all right. They could have defended, but then we had rook here, and then if the rook takes, the pawn takes to promote anyway. So quick check on the analysis there. That's my Houdini game, out of jail on that one. So yeah, standard procedure with the refuted line of the Scandinavian. So we always play c5, f4. They can play c3 here. They played f4, knight h6. I'll just come into f5 maybe. That's what the computer's saying. But we wanted to play bishop b5, sorry, bishop f5, and then continue the pawn chain here. They've stopped h3 with potentially this square defending. Okay, they still have bishop b5 check. They've missed, so played d3. There we go, there's the check. Queen h4 check, bishop e2. Sorry, king e2, yeah. Knight g, bishop g4. So I missed that. Knight f3. Knight c6. c3. Bishop takes f3 check. King takes f3. g5. They can't do that because we've got knight e5 check. Okay, so they had, that was a particular line. Okay, let's see if we did this then. Okay, let's see. We do this and we do this. Queen takes h1. They've got knight h3. Yeah, the queen's out the game for a bit there. Knight c6. Knight to d2. Queen h2. Queen e1. Knight d4 check. King d1. h5. g5. h4. c3. Knight f5. So yeah, don't like the queen being tied up there. So yeah, we continued with knight bd7, sorry, knight g to e7 to come to g6 and then get here, but the bishop was, that wasn't a problem. So we continue with the play. Bring the queen back with a pin on the knight for the king. Rook g1, they have played c3 instead. We had f6 here, did we? Okay, we played c4 because the idea was this, and the outpost there. Queen a4 check. Knight c6 to protect. Then I had, we were still 0.1 minus. Rook d8. Knight d5. King f2. Queen g6. Queen to g6. Oh yeah, we've got like a little battery going up on here, haven't we? So not too bad, not too bad. The idea with the bishop here was just to simply throw in a check. If the knight, then we've got check, and then we get a pawn because the queen take blah 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 and so on. Yeah. Oh, sorry. So yeah, we had that. Rook g1. So knight bd2, check. King e2. Bishop g3. Oh right, okay. Not a bad square for the bishop there. Castle g4. So queen h6, no. H takes g4. Queen takes g4. Rook takes g4. h4, sorry. So we were just getting torn apart here. So I knew like lost game from this position potentially. We'll play on as we do. We've got a check there. Queen takes f4. Okay, the knight, king comes to f2. We had knight takes e5 here, did we? Oh, we did, didn't we? Isn't that what we did? Oh, we did it after. Knight takes e5 there. So let me just come back. We had knight takes e5 here, did we? Okay, and then what? Rook takes g4. Knight takes c4. Rook, knight takes c4. And then knight g6. So pretty much one game. This guy's rated 1745, but from the depths of despair, you've got to go to the edge of defeat. As I keep saying, it might be a film, but there is truth in that film because it is based on a true story. H takes g4. You've got to go to the edge of defeat, Josh. Sorry. You got to love innocent moves or searching for Bobby Fischer. So yeah, took the knight there, so I took the pawn with the check. King's come to f2. We've got the queen out of the way. Lose the knight there, bringing the rook here because I wanted control of this file and potentially just get these doubled up maybe. Yeah, knight's coming to e4 because this square, or even maybe coming here. So I didn't like this knight here. So offering the exchange of queens, we take, rook takes, pawn takes, and then we've got check. Exchanging a piece of bishop for a knight, attacking the rook there. Then I just learnt something from a game at the Isle of Man. Just put the pin on the bishop there, so this rook, there's just tempo moves they've got to move and to get the rook out, etc. And if the bishop moves, there's no check or anything, so we just take the rook here, wouldn't we? So that's why the rook went on to d1. Rook h4. Homing in with this and this. So yeah, it was all in the plans. We played h6 to build up the pawn for g5. There's the move. Then they made a mistake. Bishop takes g5 here. Let's just look at that. And then it's mate in 7. So let me just, they miss bishop g5. So if I take the pawn with the bishop, take the bishop with the pawn here, rook g5, king h8, rook takes d1. Oh, there's the mate. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what I do, it's a mate in 1. I play e5, it's rook h1. If I play, do you know what I mean? So yeah, they missed bishop takes g5. So thank you, lucky stars there, Ian. You got out of jail on that one. So from mate in 33, mate in 20, mate in 19, we've got plus 5.4. So they've gone knight to e4, sorry, f5. We've got a knight here, so the rooks should have gone g1, but they haven't. And look at that, equalized. So takes, rook could have come to g3 there. Okay, I'd still take. Bishop takes g5, rook takes a1, bishop takes h6 check, king to f7, rook takes f3 check, king to g6. Okay, bishop takes f8. We are losing, and that would have been incredibly difficult, a win for white there. But that's not how the story went. This is like EastEnders. F takes e4, king to d2, e takes f3 check, king takes, let's just say king takes d1. We've got f takes g2, bishop e3, and then king f1 check, king to e2, rook takes a1. I'm guessing you would, no, sorry. Bishop here maybe, rook takes a2, and we're just mopping up there. So fair play for resigning from a won game to a lost position to a lost game. But that was it, wasn't it? Move 29. So move 28. And then there we go. G5, rook G4, sorry. Where am I looking? F5, move 28, sorry. So yeah, move 28, knight to E4, and then F5. That was the sequence of events to win the game there. And look at the power of a pawn. So it just goes to show in chess, the pawn may be the least valuable piece on the board, but it can be the most powerful at some stage of the game. Even when they're ready to promote, this guy has got 1, 2 pieces with check, 3 pieces with check, and a 1 game. So yes, we're happy with that. We've gained 14 points there, so we're back up to 1634. There's the love. Thank you guys. Road to 2000 ELO, day 35, and we'll see you next time on Rooks and Hooks YouTube channel, Road to 2000. Come on down.